Hey everybody,
Hello.
welcome back to Crocker Simply Southern.
Yeah.
We hadn't seen y'all in a week or so, and we didn't make any videos last week, so we thought we would just catch you up on what happened. So, Mr. George, last Monday, you and I took Granny to Corpus Christi for an MRI of her knee. Would you like to elaborate?
Yeah, like I said, the nurses, they come down to her home and taken an x-ray of her right leg, and they thought there might have been some kind of a stress fracture, perhaps, so they needed to do an MRI. So they scheduled one at the hospital in Kingsville, and then when they called me to get the information on her pacemaker, they didn't have the type of equipment where they could control the pacemaker. So up in Corpus Christi, they rescheduled it and made it in Corpus. So we took her up there to the Spawn Hospital on the Shoreline Boulevard, and they were able to shut her pacemaker down, and that way the electronics part of the MRI wouldn't affect her heart. So anyway, they x-rayed her and all. We're just waiting on the results. Her PA, or her doctor that she goes to in Kingsville, called and said that they hadn't gotten the results yet, that they would get them and then reschedule for her to come up and do a visit. But all in all, she's in good spirits. She still walks on her leg with a walker. It hurts, so she may have a fracture. I don't know. We'll hopefully not.
No, and we'll keep you updated. But in case you're curious about how things were in that particular hospital, it has free valet parking. So
Right.
we pulled up to the front, got out, and the three of us went in, and they checked our temperature and stuff just like they do everybody, and we had the mask on. And then we went down the long hallway and signed in and waited for the MRI. And the guy came out, and he took Granny back and couldn't go with her, so she was back there for an hour.
Yeah.
And we don't know, she said everything went fine. She had no complaints. And then we went and ate a Whataburger in the parking lot.
Yeah, she enjoyed herself a Whataburger. She didn't feel like going in.
So it was a good day, and that's an hour away from us, so it was an hour ride over, an hour for her to have that done, and then lunch, and an hour ride back. So she was
a
probably
long day.
pooped.
Yeah.
But and then on Wednesday, Granny's caregiver that lives with her, Gina, had a friend that passed away
Right.
about an hour away from where we live, and so they went to the funeral, and we went and stayed with
We
Granny.
stayed with Mom while they were gone.
Had a good visit again with Granny, and then when they came home, Gina had boxes and boxes of donuts, y'all,
It was from the Donut Palace.
in another city.
In another city, not the one that we ate at the other day or last week or so. But it's the same family, I believe.
She said they were from Cambodia. But y'all, she had, I want to say 4 boxes, right? So we had and she gave us a box, and it was a dozen donuts, and then she added
4 more donuts, and a twisty type donut and some other stuff, and then 2 big old kolaches. So.
And if y'all don't remember those, go back and watch our breakfast at the donut.
It's a
Palace.
bun with a sausage in the center that's baked. It's really good. And it has jalapenos on it and cheese and things like that. But
So I want to say it was probably about 3 o'clock in the afternoon when we brought that box of donuts home, and y'all can judge us all you want to, but by 10 p.m. they were all gone.
everything. Everything. That was supper. That was afternoon snack, supper, and 8 o'clock snack, and right before bed snack.
As far as I'm concerned, who needs other food when you have donuts? It was delicious. I can feel that spare tire working as we speak.
Yeah.
And as we speak, you can see we have on some new shirts, Robertson's Belly Acres.
See?
And we got these hand delivered to us.
Yes. The first shirts presented to the public.
Yes, us. We got them. We had a phone call from Rusty Robertson, and he said, we're going to be down in your area. We'd like to get together and have lunch. And so we picked the place, and they met us there. And so we were parked, and we didn't know what they would be driving or anything. And so Rusty texted and told me where they were. We got out, and we see them getting out. And I told George, I said, watch this. And I start running in slow motion to Rachel, and we hugged like we knew each other forever. And we went on in, and we had a good lunch, and a very good visit. But y'all, my intent was, when we got there, was to tell Rusty and Rachel, if y'all want to video our lunch, we don't care. I mean, hello, we video ourselves eating it on camera all the time. Well, you know, we were strangers, even though we'd both seen each other on YouTube, but we were strangers. And we sat down and we just started talking, and before you knew it, the meal was over, and there was not even a talk of bringing a camera out.
Yeah, we just visited. We didn't have time to try to film each other.
Well, we could have just sat it there, but anyway, at the end of the meal, I tell Rachel, I meant to tell y'all are free to video us. I didn't care, but Rachel, it's a good thing that you probably didn't have the camera out. You know what I'm talking about. We talked about all subjects. We covered everything.
That's funny.
And there may be a 21-year age gap between Rachel and myself, but I think we're kindred spirits. I'll just say that. They're sweethearts. So you saw on their video, and if you haven't, you sure need to go check them out. We'll put the link down below of them making the t-shirts, which is why they came down to the area. Rachel's sister
Lives in an area that's probably about 30 minutes from here.
Between us and Corpus Christi, where we go. So they made a bunch of shirts up, and we were felt very fortunate and blessed to be able to have the first two.
Yeah.
And watch, now people are going to comment, Ridge Life and all them, no, I got mine first, and two old people on the couch, no, we got ours first.
No, you didn't.
It's whoever makes the video first, folks.
Not these. We got these first.
Yes, we did, these. And we have had a cool snap here. I don't know about you folks.
Yeah, well, I saw where it's been cold and even snowing up there in North Texas area, you know, the Panhandle and stuff like that. I remember one year, years and years ago, that it froze here in April.
Yes, I do too.
Yeah, it was about this time in April, and all the mesquite trees and everything were already green and stuff, and man, it just came in and zapped everything.
Well, one thing is, if it decides to zap us again, it can't hurt anything.
Yeah.
It's all gone.
I mean, our stuff is coming back. Our hummingbird bush is probably about 2 feet tall right now, so it's growing pretty fast.
And the little Schefflera, you know, we cut all the big
It's got
logs off, but they're growing out the
small ones
bottom.
coming out at the bottom, so it's going to have to do all over again. But
And it's around 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and it's still not even 70 degrees yet, is it?
it's 68.
Very, very, very pleasant.
Comfortable.
It's not sunny, it's overcast, but we had a lot of rain the last couple of days.
Yeah, we probably got almost 3 inches, 2.5 to 3 inches.
Is it still water standing in the pond or no?
There's puddles out there. It'll soak it in because we've been so dry here. We're actually under a drought, almost a severe drought. But like I said, that couple of 2 or 3 inches we just got helps a lot, but nowhere near what we need.
Well, honey, we had done a video recently and mentioned maybe there would be a pool makeover. Would you like to update the folks on the pool makeover?
Well, I started pumping the pool out. I didn't pump it completely out, but I'm in there cleaning it up, you know, the walls and things like that. And there's quite a bit of the coating that was on the pool is coming off. I was looking at products to actually put on the pool and repaint it, but I contacted the company, and that's why I'm emptying the pool now, and but it's a little bit too chilly to get in there and try to scrub it out. But They want me to, get it cleaned up, take a lot of pictures and send to them. And I believe that this coating that's on there has like a 10-year warranty on it. And I'm at year 5, or right at year 5. And it's starting to come off, so I'm sure that they will honor it. They came down and coated it once, and that was the product when they first got it, so it was probably like an experimental coating. So they will probably come down and recoat it for me. I don't know when that will be. It may be next fall. Who knows how busy they are.
So basically the makeover is on hold at the moment.
The makeover is on hold, but we'll probably go ahead and get it all cleaned out, take all the photos, and fill the pool back up, and just wait on their word to when they're going to come and do it, if they do, which I'm sure they will, because they do have a decent warranty. The pool shell itself, I bought it through a company called Trilogy, and the fiberglass pools have a lifetime warranty on the structure. The coating on there only has so many years, as anything else does, and but if they're willing to come in and fix it under warranty, hey, I say go for it. I don't mind swimming in a pool that has 2 different color blues on it.
Me either.
For now. So.
If y'all haven't watched Jared and Matt's channels, they both have videos. They took a trip to Lake Tawakoni, is how you say that, I guess. And that looked like a fun trip. Looked like a really nice park there, and they caught a bunch of fish. I don't think they kept a bunch, but
yeah, they caught some. They could have kept some, but Jared don't like to clean fish, and Matt doesn't really like to eat it. He'll eat it and cook it and stuff, but Jared didn't want to do his part, so Matt wasn't going to do his. And then today we get a text, and Jared's sitting there. I don't even know. Do you have your phone?
I do, but I don't know if he wants to share that photo himself. So.
Okay. True that. So anyway, he sent us a text of a fish he caught. It was a pretty nice fish.
If we see that he doesn't show you, we'll put one on our community post. But
yeah, but it was a very nice fish.
And if you notice, I am drinking from a styrofoam to-go cup, and that is because we just got home from eating at Bath and Bay Seafood again. We do like that place.
That's why it's fitting a little bit tight right now.
Yeah, mine too.
I need to unbuckle my pants, but not right now.
Yeah, I got that spare tire going on right on that barn, Belly Acres.
That Dunlap.
Look, isn't that funny? Belly Acres. Robert says belly right here.
Got that Dunlap going on.
But I had the fried shrimp, which is what I always have when I go there. I'm not going to vary from it because that's my favorite thing. But
and
somebody varied from their favorite today and tried one of Jason's favorites.
Yeah, they had their shrimp special. I mean, not shrimp special, but their fried frog leg special today was like $9.99. Big old plate of frog legs had 8 big old. 4 pair of legs, 8 singles, but they were big, and I had fries and onion rings with mine, and I got full.
And I got 7 jumbo fried shrimp with coleslaw and fried okra. I ate all the coleslaw, all the fried okra, and 3 shrimp, so we have 4 to split in a little bit. But they do offer a 4-piece fried shrimp. Maybe that's what I should start getting.
Maybe.
Because if I eat all 7, I don't eat my sides either.
Right. So yeah, you might have dropped down. But anyway, it was
really good, and if George can add a photo of our meal, he will. If not, look on the community tab, we'll add photos of our food. It was good, and the reason we didn't film, we had the camera, but there was a lot of people in there, and it was loud.
When we first got there, it was only 2 tables, 3 tables maybe?
Yeah, at that point, there was one table that was very loud, and if you would have just only heard their conversation, or we could have dubbed with music.
But no more than we hadn't even barely got our drinks in, and the doors started coming open. People started flooding in, having to wait and sit
We didn't
down.
get there till like 1, right?
It was probably about a
Close.
1:45.
And
Yeah.
I was hoping there wouldn't be a large lunch crowd, and there wasn't until we got there.
Yeah, when we got there, it wasn't just a couple
And then-
minutes, then they started pouring in.
Yes, full tables full of people on
The
a,
whole
on a
parking lot
Monday
was
at noon.
full.
I don't know what people do anymore. They weren't all old
They
people
eat.
like us.
I guess they eat.
They eating lunch. So it was really good. And, you know, all those things we've talked about, I mean, we weren't going to make a video of us taking Granny to the hospital, you know, and I don't really think Granny wants to be on YouTube a lot,
Yeah.
you know.
We didn't go by or anything to see her, but I always log in.
Today, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
And so I just log in, and I could see her reclining in her chair watching TV, so I know she's doing fine. I'll log in every day to, see how she's doing, or sometimes I'll get notifications and then I'll look and see. So she's doing fine.
Well, if you guys haven't already made your plans to go to the prior meetup next month, we sure hope that you will. Our plans are made to go. Things happen, might not happen for us, but our plans are to be there. We have
you never
everything
can
lined
tell,
up.
things do come up,
But we have everything lined up, except you need to get a self-feeder for your goats that you were thinking about getting.
yeah, I can get that. They have them in town, but
And we have a self-feeder for the big dogs, and someone will be coming by our property every day to make sure everything is good.
plus they drink out of the pool all the time, so they'll have plenty of water.
But if you haven't already made your plans to attend, please do. And we're looking forward to meeting everybody. Meeting Rusty and Rachel really got us pumped up. I mean, when I see people on YouTube, the people in our YouTube group, y'all know who you are. I feel like I know you from the way we talk, and especially you guys that have channels. We see you, but you never know. But they were just like you see them on TV. I feel like we are too.
The only thing that to me was Rusty seemed smaller
Smaller?
in person than he did on. I thought he was a lot taller.
You know what? Rusty seemed different to me. He didn't talk as much as I thought he would.
He started getting loose there for a little bit.
Maybe he couldn't get a word in edgewise with me and Rachel.
Well, yeah, between y'all two. But yeah, he just seemed a little, smaller than what I pictured him to be a tall person. But
Well, he wasn't short.
well, no, not short, but he was probably my height, or maybe just a little under my height. I'm not sure.
Did his mustache meet up to your expectations?
Well, now his face and everything, he looked the same. It's just, when I saw him, I just thought he would be taller, is all.
Well, Rachel's not very tall. She's
No.
like me. She's challenged in that department.
She's what, 4'11" and a half. And a half.
And Rachel,
Right, or 3/4.
yeah, I can't remember what she said, but
She don't want to leave none of that off of there, the fractional parts.
I am taller than Rachel. I don't get to say that very often, so I am taller than Rachel Robertson, just saying. But anyway, we wanted to catch you up and, let y'all know we haven't fallen off the face of the earth. And if we find anything worthy or even unworthy to video, we'll do that and get it out this week. But anything else?
Other than, I am doing better, Rusty and Rachel.
And explain to the
Yeah,
folks.
I've had it's a bad case of vertigo. It's due to my Meniere's syndrome. I have Meniere's in both ears, so y'all can look that up.
He
And,
has a video on that,
Yeah.
too, if you want to
But,
look that up.
I was kind of incapacitated for a day or so, and where I was throwing up. I couldn't even walk or anything. So I am doing better. I'm probably good 85-90% right now. So
That's good.
back on the mend.
If you have Meniere's disease or know anyone who does, comment below. It's not a common thing. I mean, I've never heard of it before you, but
Yeah.
hello, I'd never heard of a lot of things before I met you, my love.
Well, you're blind and I'm deaf and we're both dumb. So that's the way
Hey,
it works.
somebody wrote a song about us. Eric No, who was that, y'all? Deaf, Dumb, and Blind Kid. Sure plays mean pinball. Eric Clapton.
No.
No?
Mean Pinball, that's the Who.
Oh, wow. And let's tell those folks about the Who. We used to listen to the radio a lot, sit outside.
It wasn't the Who. Well, every time something.
Okay. And we never knew who the author was or the artist. It would always be
I'd
the
say,
Who.
it's got to be the Who.
Oh, you would guess the Who. Okay.
And a lot of times it was, because there were songs that they played that I don't even remember.
They got a bunch.
But
So comment below and tell us if you listen to the Who, and if you do, then we know we're all on the same wavelength.
we used to go to a bunch of concerts way back when. I did growing up.
And I did too. We didn't
At
grow
least
up
two
together.
a month here in Corpus. We'd go to.
Oh no, I didn't go to 2 a month.
Oh yeah, we did. They were here every month or twice a month, and we would go and have lots of fun.
Okay, so right here before we sign off, let's tag team groups that we've seen, not necessarily together, but just seen. And don't make up nothing if you're not sure about it, because that's been a long time ago. But I'll start off with, we saw the Rolling Stones together.
Yeah.
Pick one.
Jethro Tull.
Ooh, I never. Okay, wait, my turn. I saw Peter Frampton.
So did I. I saw Peter Frampton, Santana, Peter Frampton.
You just said that.
Oh, did I?
Peter Frampton, and who came with him? You said Santana and somebody else.
It was Peter Frampton,
It was that
Santana.
same year I saw him in '76 over there, but I don't remember
There was
Santana
a band
being
with
there.
him that was called Natural Gas, but I don't. And they were
Really?
really they were really good, but I've never heard of them since. There was
Who
three
else?
of them. There was three
I know,
people.
I can't remember the other, but anyway.
Dreamweaver, Gary Wright.
Yes, y'all
Yeah.
love Dreamweaver, right? I know you
That
did.
was probably in
76.
76. And
Yes.
I was in Tulsa actually when I saw them.
And I saw them either in Mobile, Alabama is where I always went to the concert.
My sister and her husband and them they lived in Tulsa for years. I still have niece, nephew up there.
All right, keep naming. I know I saw a ton of them. I can't even remember who they were.
Chicago. Foreigner.
I never saw Chicago.
BTO, Bachman Turner Overdrive.
I think I
I
saw
saw.
that
Oh gosh, man!
I can't
Quicksilver Messenger. You know that album,
No.
the Messenger album.
No.
War.
Wow. You're making me look bad, and I can't even think of none I
I
went
saw
to.
ELO.
Yes, I saw ELO too.
So a whole, like I said, we used to go once a month, sometimes twice a month to Corpus to see them.
I could probably just keep going. I can tell you which ones I went to because they all went the
And
same
back then,
circuit.
the tickets were, if you're standing up, they were $6 to $8.
Yeah, sitting down 10.
Right.
I never went to any to stand up. I always sat, but there were those that sat.
There was bunches of.
And everything you've heard about going on a concert does and did. I don't know if they even have concerts anymore or what they're like or nothing. All I know was in the 70s, late 70s, have concert, we'll travel, because that was just the thing to do.
When we were up at the state fair, weren't the boys with us? When we went to, when we saw.
That wasn't the state fair.
The Guess Who.
I have never been to the Guess Who with you or the state fair. Who are you talking about?
You're talking about state fair up there when we went to Waco. We went to that state fair.
That was a state fair?
Yes. It was a Heart of Texas fair.
I know what he's talking about.
And there was a big tent. That was the Guess Who.
Yes, it was.
But he was like 60 years old then.
But we were that far from them.
Oh yeah, that was.
Well, that's because they were playing state fairs.
It was in the beer tent is where they were. Yeah. They were under the big beer tent.
Yeah.
And then when we were in San Antonio, we were walking around. I kept hearing this "Fire on the Mountain" song, and I was like, "Where is that coming from? That sounds exactly like Marshall Tucker." And we walked around that big square. They had Marshall Tucker was in there playing, and that's why I heard that song.
I don't remember that either.
Well, do you remember?
He's making this up.
No, I'm not. Don't you remember? Also, we went by, and we were going to see the actor. What's his name?
Danny Glover.
Danny Glover.
You want to tell him why we didn't?
I don't remember.
I do.
Why?
You had your pew-pew in your pocket, and I was afraid to go in with you having a pew-pew. He had it for our protection. We walked down the street, San Antonio, Texas,
I was a cop, man. I could carry it.
Yeah, well, we didn't go in. Because of that.
because of you. But anyway,
Well, I can't remember any more bands. That speaks volumes, doesn't it? I can't remember my own name anymore, but I know y'all not going to comment below and tell us every concert you went to, but tell us your favorite anyway. I know y'all went to concerts. All these people that watch us are our age. We know y'all went to the concert, so comment below and tell us.
and ZZ Top, saw them in Kingsville before they were even famous.
And you met George Strait up close and
Oh
personal.
yeah, well I did security for him. But
He played in Kingsville every year for a while.
ZZ Top though, on the north side of Kingsville, we had a little place called the Crimson Palace.
Ooh, that doesn't
and
sound... What kind of palace was it, George?
It used to be a bowling alley, and they closed it down and made a big old,
Oh, what?
like a dance hall thing.
Oh,
you know.
that kind of palace.
Yeah.
All right.
And anyway, ZZ Top was when they first started, they played there.
So, speaking of ZZ Top, Jason put out, I think it was on a Coffee with a Crocker the other day, about Weezer and all those bands, right? And people are commenting, and somebody said something about ZZ Top, and I said, ZZ Top rocks, and they said they knew I was the brains of the family.
But yeah, I mean, you know, George Strait used to come through Kingsville every year and put on concerts, and we would do security for him and stuff like that.
Is
But-
he really tall?
Is
Am
Matt
I?
Payne?
Hey, Matt Payne. Poor Matt Payne.
Matt Payne and the boys? Are
Yeah,
y'all
there you
tall?
go. There you go.
He's probably about Jason's size, little bitty guy.
Really?
Yeah.
And if y'all hadn't already signed up to go to that prior meetup, y'all need to, because I heard my old twin sister, Melody Doolittle's taking her whole clan up there. All of them.
Oh, God.
I don't know. All I know is I heard that she's going. So she's probably going to try to pop my bubble every chance she gets up there.
Well, they'll probably have to get another mule to pull their team up, their wagon up there
Yeah, maybe.
in Hicks.
Oh, I hear some goats crying over there. Well, guys, I guess y'all have heard us ramble enough. We'll just take our little Robertson's Bellyacre shirts and go on with our day. We just wanted y'all to know we have not fallen off the face of the map. We just had stuff to do, and we just told you what we did. So, if you like what you see, subscribe and hit that little notification bell so you'll know when there's a new video out. Like the video and comment below and share the video, because we need to get Crocker Simply Southern out to the masses of the world. Amen?
And we'll see you later.